Imagine this, your phone rings. A stern voice on the other end claims to be a police officer. They say you're under digital arrest. Your name has surfaced in a money laundering case. Panic sets in. You're asked to transfer money immediately to clear your name. What would you do? This isn't just a hypothetical scenario. It's happening across India, every day. Welcome to the rise of digital arrest scams, where fear is the weapon and technology is the battleground. In this gripping documentary, we delve into the rise of this new age cybercrime.
वो डिजिटल अरेस्ट के फरेब की है। ये बातचीत एक पीड़ित और फ्रॉड करने वाले के बीच हुई है। डिजिटल अरेस्ट के फ्रॉड में फोन करने वाले कभी पुलिस, कभी सीबीआई, कभी नारकोटिक्स, कभी आरबीआई, ऐसे भांति भांति के लेबल लगाकर बनावटी अधिकारी बनकर बात करते हैं और बड़े कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ करते हैं।
From fake police claims to threats of imprisonment, scammers use fear to extort money. Who are the victims? How do the scams work? And most importantly, how can you protect yourself? Through real-life stories, expert insights, and actionable tips, we uncover the dark underbelly of digital scams and shed light on solutions to stay secure in the digital age. Digital arrest scams prey on fear and urgency. Scammers pose as law enforcement officers or government officials, claiming you've committed a serious crime. They back up their threats with fake documents, police IDs, and even video calls. The goal? To extort money by making you panic. These scams are meticulously planned. Victims are told to pay fines or face immediate arrest. In some cases, they're asked to check into a hotel room for further interrogation. The psychological toll is immense. No one is immune. Students, working professionals, senior citizens, all have been targeted. Why? Because fear doesn't discriminate. Let's put the crisis into perspective. Between January and September 2024, India incurred losses of 11,333 crore rupees due to cyber fraud, according to the Indian Cyber Crime Coordination Center or I4C. Just this year alone, nearly 12 lakh complaints of cyber fraud were registered. To grasp the enormity of this, that's more than 100,000 complaints every month. And it doesn't stop there. Since 2021, cybercrimes have cost India an astronomical 27,914 crore rupees. And the most shocking part? 45% of these scams originate from Southeast Asian countries like Cambodia, Myanmar, and Laos. The criminals, often trained in advanced digital fraud techniques, are exploiting technological vulnerabilities and targeting unsuspecting individuals right here in India. The breakdown of these losses paints a grim picture. Stock trading scams top the list, with 4,636 crore rupees stolen across 228,094 complaints. Investment scams followed, robbing people of 3,216 crore rupees. But here's where it gets chilling: digital arrest scams, where fraudsters impersonate law enforcement, duped victims of 1,616 crore rupees in 63,481 reported cases. These digital arrest scams an invisible enemy thriving in India's digital revolution. The question is, why are these scams flourishing in a nation with growing digital literacy and cutting-edge IT infrastructure? The answer lies in the dark corners of technology. Scammers use anonymous digital wallets, cryptocurrency platforms, and foreign money exchanges to hide their tracks. And with lax Know Your Customer, or KYC, protocols, these criminals can easily launder stolen money without a trace. But it doesn't stop there. These scams rely on psychological warfare. Fake police threats, fabricated emergencies, they exploit fear and urgency, trapping victims in a web of deception the moment logic gives way to panic. Then there's the global network. Nearly half of cyber fraud cases in 2024 were traced back to Southeast Asia, countries like Cambodia, Myanmar, and Laos. These syndicates operate like well-oiled machines, employing tech-savvy minds to target victims on a massive scale. And finally, lack of awareness. Despite warnings from authorities, even Prime Minister Modi, many fall prey to these polished scripts and convincing impersonations. A simple lack of knowledge leaves thousands vulnerable every day. In this high-stakes digital era, these scammers are exploiting every gap in the system and every moment of human error. Recognizing the threat, Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself issued a stern warning during the 115th edition of Mann Ki Baat, clarifying that no government agency contacts citizens via phone or video calls for investigations.
कभी भी आपको इस तरह का कोई कॉल आए तो आपको डरना नहीं है। आपको पता होना चाहिए कोई भी जांच एजेंसी फोन कॉल या वीडियो कॉल पर इस तरह पूछताछ कभी भी नहीं करती।
He emphasized there is no such thing as a digital arrest under the law. Despite the alarming rise in cyber frauds, India's law enforcement agencies are mounting a robust defense to counter these digital threats. At the forefront is the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center or I.4.C, established under the Ministry of Home Affairs. This specialized agency is tasked with monitoring and tackling cybercrime across the country, including the emerging menace of digital arrest scams. The I4C has already made significant strides. To combat this menace, the I4C has frozen nearly 450,000 mule bank accounts and collaborated with the Telecom Ministry to block over 17,000 WhatsApp accounts linked to cybercriminals. These measures are critical steps, but the fight is far from over. Additionally, the Citizen Financial Cyber Fraud Reporting and Management System or CFCFRMS provides a centralized platform for victims to report cyber fraud. This system has logged nearly 12 lakh complaints in 2024 alone. Beyond domestic efforts, India is enhancing its global cooperation, targeting international crime syndicates operating from regions like Cambodia and Myanmar. The first line of defense is awareness. Never trust unsolicited calls or messages, especially those demanding money. Verify the caller's identity through official channels. Remember, no legitimate law enforcement agency will demand payment over the phone. Enable two-factor authentication, stay cautious of phishing attempts, and educate yourself and your loved ones. Knowledge is your best shield. We must continue to strengthen our cybercrime laws and expand digital literacy programs to combat this epidemic. Together, as individuals, communities, and a nation, we can outsmart these scammers and make the digital world a safer place. Stay alert, stay informed, and stay safe. Because in the age of digital connectivity, a moment of caution can save a lifetime of regret.